Should DAOs follow Wall Street's lead on buybacks or invent something better?
What, in your mind, do you feel like should be done with the Uniswap treasury and how it might be utilized? And what are some of those particular goals?
Set me up here. I don't have any very strong opinions on the treasury, to be honest with you. I think it's important for the DAO to have stability, especially with such a volatile token. Having some sort of coverage to fund a couple years of operations based on a sound budget makes a lot of sense. But I don't think that should just turn into needlessly converting uni to dollars, right? Just to do that. I haven't made up my mind on a stability fund. I think, you have some folks that would like to see a nice fund of USDC come in to buy up, and that would be, similar to a buyback program, right? But I think we've seen with buyback programs, and there's a good amount of research on that it doesn't make sense to just buy back needlessly just to buy back. And I'd actually love to see DAOs in general, as well as just more teams, implement a structured approach where it's okay, we're going to buy back between a certain range. We're not going to tell you when, we're not going to get front run. And we're also not just going to programmatically buy every day. There's a reason that we've had 100 and something years of corporate equities create a structure where it's they can issue and buy back at different times and they announce it after the fact, right? So I think that's something that kind of maybe leads into another concept problem that DAOs faces. Since we are always operating in this public forum, you're kind of always, one, operating at a lag just because it takes time to get things through, but all that stuff does get front run too. I think maybe empowering certain groups of trusted individuals to be able to execute on behalf of the DAO that doesn't have, it has the same reporting and transparency requirements, but if it is doing something that is time sensitive, maybe they have a different reporting requirement so that they can execute to the best of their abilities.
The Ungovernable podcast is live weekly on X.